Hello crafty friends! My name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al, and welcome to my stop on the August 2025 Oh So Inspired Collaboration Hop. Welcome, or perhaps welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here today. Each month, I host the Oh So Inspired Collaboration here on YouTube. It is when myself and a team of other creative artists get together to be inspired by each other. The point of this collaboration is to show you that no matter your style, your skill level, your favorite medium, that you can always be inspired and inspire others. Each month this year, we are being inspired by one of our team members, and I'll tell you who that is for August here in just a minute. But before I do that, I want to tell you how the hop works. Like I mentioned, I am just one of many artists sharing today. So to see what everyone else has created, you can use the playlist linked at the top of the description box below, and I will also have it as an end card at the end of this video. I know that everybody would love for you to stop by, see what they created, and leave them some love in the comments. This month, we are being inspired by Lynn of LV Handcrafted. Make sure to check out the description box below to find a link to her Instagram account and YouTube channels. And up on screen now is the piece that I decided to take inspiration from this month. I do have a direct link to this piece down in the description box as well. What I'm going to take from this piece is the text in the background, the frame, and that floral die cut. Let me know down in that comment section below what inspires you about this card. For my text background, I decided to tear a page out of a Reader's Digest book I had around here to alter, which I haven't done yet, and you saw me put that onto a piece of recycled printer paper with an adhesive sheet. This way I knew when I went to ink blend it, like you see me doing here, that it would hold up a little better if I had just left it as is. For my flower die today, I chose the layered iris from Spellbinders. The iris was one of my mom's favorite flowers and purple was her favorite color, so I decided to kind of match what was on the packaging. At first, when I started adhering all of the pieces together, I was using a Waffle flower grip mat on top of my glass craft mat to kind of hold the larger pieces in place. Now you will see here in just a little bit how for the teeny tiny pieces like the stems, it became too hard because it wanted to stick to the mat and not necessarily the pieces I glued together. But if you didn't already see it, earlier or last week, I guess, I went live and unboxed my brand new Color Burst glass craft mat, which is magnetic, that I was sent from Glassboard Studios. And this is kind of the first video I've got to use it in as much as I want, and you're going to see it a lot in today's video. I think it was such a great surface for gluing, for helping me hold pieces in place. Let me know if you have a glass craft mat down in the comment section, and if you want to see the video where I opened and got crafty with mine for the first time, I will have a link to that video down in that description box below. Spoiler alert, I already think I need the larger size. For the frame on my card, I'm going to use a second from largest die from TE's Frame and Frame 2 cutting plate, and I cut that out of white cardstock. And also while I was off camera doing that, I cut a piece of lightweight vellum that would just fit right behind the opening. So I put a little strip of glue around that edge, and then once I have my vellum in place, I think this is what is going to be my favorite thing about the glass craft mat, is I put those magnets on top of it to hold it down while it dried completely. I'm going to do the same thing after I add glue to my iris. I'm going to leave those magnets on it just so that there's some nice pressure to get nice solid adhesion. If you have a magnetic glass craft mat, let me know your favorite way to use it. Now, if you don't yet have one and you would like to find out more and save some money, check out the link in the description box below, and then up on screen now is a discount code I have that you can save 15% off. The main parts of my card were all ready, so I started assembly. For the card base, I pulled out a white top folding one from my stash. I placed the ink blended and torn piece just flat down centered, and I also did the same thing with my vellum frame. Now, since this was a little thicker, when I got back out my glass craft mat, I decided to use the big ruler to help this sit while it dried. For the sentiment on the card front, I went with a couple different sets from past clear stamps of the month from Spellbinders. I will be using Hello from the first set and You Are in My Thoughts from the second one. I'm using Eggplant ink from Tailored Expressions to stamp both of the sentiments. This is the same color as the darkest purple on my iris, and because these stamps are brand new, I did remove some of those manufacturing oils with my fingers before inking them up and stamping them. Now, the great thing about the Misty is I could have went a second round if I needed to, but really with a little extra push, these sentiments came out great the very first time. I cut out each of the sentiments with their coordinating die, and on the smaller piece, the You Are in My Thoughts, I did add some foam dots to the back. The Hello is just going to go flat down just because the letters are pretty tiny. I didn't really want to try to hide foam tape behind that or cut a lot of layers. I put that down to the bottom left of my flower, and then I put the magnets on that while I pulled the release paper on the other sentiment and added some liquid glue to the back of that so I would have some wiggle time to get that nice and straight across. Then I let both of those sentiments set underneath magnets, and once they were dry, it was time to finish off the cards. To do this, I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle, so I brought in the TE glitter drip drops in green. And you'll see here on the left, I'm using the same tray that I had my ink pad in earlier when I did the ink blending. The cool thing about this is it's going to hold my gems or my glitter drip drops while I get them placed on my card, and then when all of those are in place, there is a little opening at the bottom right that I can just pour them right back in the container. Super handy. And now here are some close-up looks at the finished card. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I was inspired to create today's card. If you did, as always, a thumbs up is appreciated. Don't forget to go visit the rest of the artists in the hop by using the link in the description box or the end card here in just a minute. Until my next video, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video. I hope now you'll consider clicking on one of the videos or playlists I have linked above. And if you are interested in any of the products or tools I used in today's video, I do have some links in the description box below.